welcome to Bracketball. As promised, this is our second video out of today. I know it's a little bit of a shocker, but we're cramming in all the information we can get out to you before the Final Four this upcoming weekend in San Antonio. We'll start things off with looking now at the West region. I'm going opposite sides of the bracket, cutting the corner on that, and this is a region with star-studded talent, upset-filled teams that are looking to right the ship and get to the Final Four. We'll unpack it all right now here on Bracketball. It's Drew Veach. This is April. Let's get it started. Over in the West region now, these games were actually played at San Francisco, California, which was not close proximity for any of these teams that were playing. We have 1 seed Maryland and 1 seed Florida and 4 seed Maryland, and 3 seed Texas Tech and the 10 seed Arkansas Razorbacks led by John Calipari. The one big upset sleeper team we still had remaining in the field. How would they fare, you may ask? Texas Tech in a comeback dramatic affair, winning that 85-83. Probably the game of the tournament, if you ask me. I feel like a lot of people would also agree with that. Arkansas had the game. They had the lead. John L. Davis had over 30 points. This was a team that just made some late-game errors mentally, physically. Everything that was happening, just slowly letting Tech get back in this game. And Tech did capitalize. They shot it poorly all night. Finally, Elijah Hawkins hit a big shot. Darion Williams was sensational down the stretch. So they come away with a 2-point victory. Then you look over to 1 seed Florida and 4 seed Maryland. The Crab Five, as they call them, lots of drama surrounding Maryland. We talked about that last week here on Bracketball. A starting five as good as any in the country, but a head coach who might not be very really focused on this current Maryland team. See, actually now as we look at it, is currently the head coach at Villanova. Maryland hung with them for a half, played good basketball, and then the wheels just fell off the bus. Florida wins 87-71. The Gators chomp, moving on to the Elite Eight. This would set up another classic. 1 seed Florida, 3 seed Texas Tech, a spot in the Final Four. This felt like the game to avoid having all 4 1 seeds in the Final Four. Florida struggled against UConn a little bit, came away with a 2-point victory. They did look great against Maryland and with Walter Clayton leading the way, but Texas Tech had answers in the second half and was great down the stretch. Had a lengthy lead towards the end, but Walter Clayton. 2 of the most memorable three-pointers in the tournament. Check those when you watch in one shining moment. They're destined to be on there. So they come away with the victory. Lots of missed free throws from Texas Tech. They lost Clayton on a couple ball screens as he got free and hit him. Thomas Houck was incredible. Just sensational in that game. The sophomore could not miss from 3 towards the end of that game. Was spectacular. In Florida, a comeback victory, 84-79. With the Gators coming out of that region, they joined Duke as 2 of the 4 teams headed to San Antonio. Both very high hopes to cut down the nets. But out of the West region, it's Florida. It was a region that did have a couple upsets in Arkansas, Drake, and Colorado State winning. Still just a 1 and a 3 seed in the Elite Eight. A couple games to remember, though. A couple of the games of the tournament, I must say. As the Gators and Todd Golden, a young coach at that, just has had a sensational career. And he's already made his imprint on this Gator basketball program. The first coach to make the Final Four for Florida since Billy Donovan, who cut down the nets. Not once, but twice with the Gators. We'll see what they can do in San Antonio, as they will have their game Saturday night. Wrapping things up on Bracketball, it's Drew Veach with you as we have unpacked the East region, the West region. Tomorrow we'll have the South and Midwest. Just so many great games of basketball in this beloved tournament we have in March Madness. We've turned the page over to April. This is where things start getting really serious. Come Monday night, less than a week from today, we will have a national champion crowned. It's going to be a great weekend of basketball. We already have Florida and Houston, 2 of the 4 teams headed to San Antonio. Excuse me, not Houston. I just foreshadowed what could happen in the future. Sorry about that. But we have Duke, the Blue Devils, and Florida joining the other teams in San Antonio. It's been a great tournament so far. Texas Tech held their own, had many great moments. Alabama had the historic game. But you got to have the full package. You got to have closers at the end. Duke has that. Florida has that. Excited to see. They could always match up in the national championship. We'll see if that happens. Again, Drew Veach, a great day of college hoops analysis, the best you'll find on the internet. Proud to bring it here with you. Here on Bracketball, we will see you tomorrow.